Sir, unmute your audio.
Welcome you all for offline classes for the academic year 2021 and 22. So thanks. Okay. Dear students, the last class we were discussing the chapter triangles. Let's go for continuing this. And before going to that, just we shall recall some of the important points what we discussed in this chapter. Particularly, we were focusing on the concept called basic proportionality theorem, its converse, and also the results of basic proportionality theorem. What is the other name of BPT?
Thales theorem.
It is Thales theorem. And could you tell the statement which is related to an equiangular triangle? Equiangular triangles. You'll go for taking two equiangular triangles. Then what statement has been given by Thales? Enough. Okay, move towards your left. If you go for taking the ratio of corresponding sides of any two corresponding sides of the equiangular triangles, those ratios will always be same, right? And this result, and it was to prove this statement, Thales has used a basic proportionality theorem. And this basic proportionality theorem is also known as Thales theorem. Then what is the statement of that? Statement of Thales theorem. Anybody sound of? Anybody? Because I told you this statement is very important, because in the examination they will give you the question that they may ask the question that state and prove basic proportionality theorem. Okay, here that theorem is related to a triangle. Let me draw the triangle and let us name this as ABC. Let us draw a line parallel to the triangle ABC. Call this line as PQ, XY, D, whatever, any two letters can be used other than ABC. If a line is drawn parallel to a side of a triangle, this line will divide other two sides proportionately. And this statement can be written as, tell that, AP by PB, which is equal to AQ by QC. This is basic proportionality theorem. Let me make the statement. If a line is drawn parallel to a side of a triangle, then it divides other two sides proportionately. This is the statement of basic proportionality theorem. And we have two important results of basic proportionality theorem. Could you tell them? With respect to this triangle only. The first result is, it is AP by AB, which is equal to AQ by AC. Next, second result, we'll take another part. It is PB by AB. You can also write it as AB by PB. I'll take PB by AB, PB by AB, which is equal to
QC by
QC by AC. These are the two important results of basic proportionality theorem. And we also know that a statement which is formed by reversing the order of data and to prove nothing but assumption and conclusion. It is called converse of the theorem. Then what is the converse of BPT, basic proportionality theorem? Whatever the line is drawn in a triangle, if it divides any two sides proportionately, then it will be parallel to the third side. So let me draw a figure relevant to the statement called converse of BPT. Here, let me draw the triangle ABC, and here I'm drawing the line PQ such that this PQ divides AB as in the ratio AB by PB and AC as AQ by QC. If this statement holds good, then we can write PQ is parallel to BC. This is the converse of BPT. So these four statements are very important. The first three statements related to a line drawn parallel to a side of a triangle. And fourth statement, it is related to a line which divides the two lines in the same ratio. It is parallel to the third side. Got it? Okay, now let's move on to solve the problems on results of BPT as well as the converse. We have already solved the problems on BPT, right? And the last problem was, it is okay. Last statement, we have proved these two results of BPT, right? Now, your work examples. Right. Work examples. So, BJ, can you see from there? Huh? Then come to fourth question. Move towards your left side. Let him sit there. You can move towards your left. Right. What examples in this first one? ABCD is a trapezium. ABCD is a trapezium. Trapezium with AB parallel to DC. Just this question. Those who are on the online, is it possible to see properly?
Yes, sir.
Say
Yes,
hi,
sir.
AP. Prajwal. Okay. Motashi. Okay, right.
No, sir, we can't see, sir.
Who is that?
Sir, no,
Sir,
Raju sir, you stand,
Ah, yes, sir.
sir, Raju sir, you
Yes, sir.
stand near the board. You stand near the board.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
now it is visible. It is visible, sir, not a problem.
Last bench boys. From last second. Can you see? Okay. Right. ABCD is a trapezium with AB parallel to DC. With AB parallel to DC. Full stop. E and F. E and F are points on non-parallel sides. Are points on non-parallel sides. Non-parallel sides. AD and BC. AD and BC respectively. Such that EF is parallel to AB. EF is parallel to AB. Full stop. Prove that, right, AE by ED is equal to BF by FC. Did you understand? Did you understand the given statement? I expect the response from voice side. Have you understood? Have you got any idea to prove this statement? First, you have to recall the definition of the given geometrical figure. What is the given geometrical figure? Trapezium. We know that trapezium is a quadrilateral in which only one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So let me draw that. Don't go for copying anything. First, I'll briefly explain that. Afterwards, you can write with me. Okay. Here, this is the trapezium. I name it as ABCD. As they are given, AB is parallel to DC. Here, it is AB, which is parallel to DC. Next, E and F are the points on non-parallel sides. What are those non-parallel sides?
AD, BC.
AD and BC. AD and BC respectively, which means that the point E is on AD. Here. Then F is on
BC.
non-parallel side CB or BC, such that EF parallel to AB. So here I'll draw the line. EF is parallel to AB. If it is so, can we say that EF is also parallel to DC? Reason? Euclid's axiom. Euclid's axiom. If the lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to one another. Following? See that DC is parallel to A. EF is also parallel to AB. Then we can write DC parallel to EF. Hence, all the three are parallel to one another. Okay. Now, with this information, we have to prove that the ratio AE by ED, AE by ED is equal to BF by FC. Even this can also be given in reverse order as well. Then how do you go for proving this? Obviously, it should be proved based on basic proportionality theorem only, because so far we have learned that statement. To use basic proportionality theorem, we need a triangle. Is there triangle? No. Hence, to form a triangle, it needs construction. Then what may be that construction?
Perpendicular.
Which is AC. Is it not BD? Anyone can be taken. So as you said, let me go for AC. Let us draw or let us join AC which intersect EF at a point, call it as G. Now we got the triangle ADC or ACD. In this triangle, EG parallel to DC. If a line is drawn parallel to a side, it divides other two sides proportionately, right? Hence, we can write this statement as, according to BPT, it is AE by ED, which is equal to AG by GC. AG by GC. Let me call this as statement 1. Similarly, let's go for taking the triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, GF is parallel to AB. GF is parallel to AB. Then here also we can go for using BPT. How?
BF by FC.
Yes, you may take CF by FB or else even in the reverse order. Right? Let me go. As they have given BF by FC, I'll go for writing in this order. BF by FC is equal to AG by GC.
By GC.
AG by GC. Call it as statement 2. What do you say about statement 1 and 2? In both the statements, you can come to know that both LHS parts are equal to RHS, AG by GC. In AG by GC, it is same. These are the two things equal to the same thing are equal to one another according to Euclid's axiom. So according to Euclid's axiom, I will write this as AE by ED, which is equal to BF by FC. Here, any doubt? Yes. Now let's move on through this and let me write it neatly. What is the first step?
Data.
Find appropriate geometrical figure. Yes, go for it. Go. Take scale and pencil. Draw the geometrical figure. It is trapezium. As it is a trapezium, let us show the parallel sides. The parallel sides are AB and DC as they are given. The non-parallel sides AD and BC. Let us draw the line parallel to AB. Call it as EF. E and F are the points on non-parallel sides. Draw that quickly. Now write the data with. Right. Data. It is in trapezium. Just write in short. TRAP dot. In trapezium, ABCD. There, as they are given, AB is parallel to DC. AB parallel to DC. Not only this, even they are given EF and EF parallel to AB. Only this much has been given. Next, right. To prove that the statement AE by ED is equal to BF by FC. Over. Do we need of construction? Yes, I have already explained that. Right. Construction. Shankar, what is that construction? What is that construction?
Join AC.
Join AC. Yes. Construction should always be shown with dotted lines. Join. ANC. Write the same here. Join AC. Next. What is the next step? It is
Proof.
prove. Right. Proof. Would imply simple. First, we are going to take the triangle. Join AC. Continue mode. Which intersects EF and G. Join AC. Which intersects EF at G. Let us take the triangle AC. In triangle ACD, tell that EG parallel to DC. EG parallel to DC. The reason is AB parallel to DC. We write that because AB parallel to DC. Next, let me, as EG is parallel to DC, let me use basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem. By basic proportionality, still that AE by ED, AE by ED, which is equal to AG by GC. AG by GC, call it as statement 1. Next, let us go for taking another triangle. The triangle is, it is ABC. In triangle ABC, GF parallel to AB. Reason? Because AB parallel to DC. As I said, data, see that EF parallel to AB. You can write that also. Triangle ABC, GF parallel to AB. Even you may write it as it is from data. As GF parallel to AB, which theorem? Again, basic proportionality theorem. How do you write? AG by GC. AG by GC, it is equal to BF by FC. Right. BF by FC. Call it as statement 2. Then further, from 1 and 2 and Euclid's axiom, right? From statements 1 and 2 and Euclid's axiom. Euclid's axiom, you may write, it is AE by ED is equal to BF by FC. AE by ED is equal to BF by FC. Hence, the statement is proved. Let me give you the same type which was given in the examination as well. So just put double star mark and write. Shall we do this? First, they are given the figure. Let us draw that. Right. Second one. The figure has been given. Please put double star mark for this. It was given in the examination for 2 marks. This is A, this is B, this is C, and is D. Here you draw a line, call it as ML, and another line NL. Thus that ML parallel to BC, NL parallel to DC. Finished up? Finished?
Yes, sir.
Rahul Palati, Hitesh Kumar, Arya Yella. Would you like to frame the question yourself? What all the possible type of questions can be asked? Possible types of or statements to be asked to prove. Now, just I'll give you the hint that even it has been given in the statement as ML parallel to BC, NL is parallel to DC. It's quoted. Frame the question to be asked. The parallel identity, we can go for using BPT, right? If BPT is used, okay, don't go for writing anything, just observe the word. This ratio is equal to this. Means AL by ND equal to AL by LC. and this ratio is also equal to this AM by MB. Hence, can we say that AN by NB is equal to AM by MB? Or is it careful? Other than that, you can just think of results of BPT also. You other think ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ they may ask you to prove that AN by AD equal to AM by AB. Other than that, yes, ND by AB, sorry, ND by AD is equal to MB by AB. So these are the possible questions. When you go for taking any statement given in the textbook, you should go for analyzing yourself and try your best to frame the question yourself so that your knowledge will be enhanced, and also you'll come to know that the possible type of questions to be asked on one question only. Got it? You are it here. Think more than practice ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. Yes. Textbook ಅಲ್ಲಿ the same statement has been given, sorry, the same figure, and one statement has been asked to prove. Can you guess what it may be? If they give AN by ND equal to AM by MB, it will be like a previous one. Other than that, you just think of it. Let me give you the hint. They have asked you to prove one of the results of BP. Yes, AM by AB equal to AN by
AD.
AD. And shall I give the question directly? ABCD is a quadrilateral, AD is the diagonal, MN is drawn parallel to BC, NL is drawn parallel to DC. Then prove that. Whether you want to write the whole statement or directly the statement to be proved. Direct. ಈ figure ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ complete information. Right. In figure, prove that yes, it is AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. Followed? This time I'll go for proof direct. Data ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರೆಯೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Data to prove. Directly we'll move on to prove. Observe. First, if you want to prove this statement, first you have to prove the ratio of this is equal to ratio of this. Right? How do you go for taking? By taking the triangle ADC. ADC take these two ratios. Then after that, ABC take these two ratios. Okay, right. In triangle, first is the upper triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, ML parallel to BC. ML parallel to BC. Which theorem? BP. How do you write according to BPT? AM by MB equal to AL by LC. AL by LC. Call it as statement 1. Next. Which triangle? ADC. Right. In triangle ADC, NL parallel to DC. NL parallel to DC. Again, here also by basic proportionality theorem. AN by ND, AN by ND is equal to AL by LC. AL by LC. Call it as statement 2. Further, from statement 1 and 2 and Euclid's axiom, right? From 1 and 2 and Euclid's axiom. Euclid's axiom, we will write it as AL by MB is equal to AN by NB. Written up. But observe the statement to be proved. AN by AB. In AN by MB there. So we need to remove MB. So that is why. No. First you need reciprocal. We want AM as it is. It should be in denominator. Right. Let me go for taking the reciprocal. It is MB by AM is equal to ND by AN. Just on right side you write by reciprocals. By reciprocals. Then further adding one on either side or add one on either side. Right. MB by AM plus 1. Is equal to ND by AN plus 1. Take LCM and simplify. LCM is AM, then MB plus AM. It is equal to, on the right hand side, LCM is AN.
ND plus AN.
ND plus AN. Just go through the figure and tell what does MB plus AM represent. It is AD. So AB by AM. ND plus AM. It is AD by AM. But in the statement, we are going to prove AM by AB is equal to AM by AD. Again, we have to take the reciprocals. Right. AM by AB is equal to AM by AD. By reciprocals. Reciprocal. Right. Hence, the statement is proved. Mister? Now, let me give you another statement again. This has been asked in the examination answer. Based on result of repetitive input. It is third one, no? First, you should draw the figure. You have to draw the triangle little bit big. Yeah, I'm also drawing. This is the triangle. Inside the triangle, I'm going to mark a point. Mark the point here, call it as O. And name the triangle as P, Q, R. PQR is a triangle. Then join PO, QO, RO. The statement what has been given in the textbook, just by recalling that, I'm drawing the figure. Now, we will go for drawing a line DE parallel to OQ. This is D, this is E. DE parallel to OQ. Similarly, we will draw DF parallel to OR. Then we have to join EF. Have you drawn? Now, could you guess the statement which is to be proved? Yen prove ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. What can be proved?
ED by DF is equal to QO by
think
OR.
like earlier, we will prove this as PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. That type already is over, right? Adune concentrate ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡ. Next, further possibility. PE by PQ is equal to PF by PB. That type is also over, right? Just to be proved that. Next possibility ಏನಿದೆ? Same type ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? EQ by PQ is equal to FR by PR. It will be of same type like previous one. ಬೇರೆ way think ಮಾಡಿ.
Prove the parallel sets.
PF is parallel
Which
to
are
QR.
very good.
EF parallel to QR.
The next possibility is EF parallel to QR. Repeatedly, I've been telling that you should be able to frame the question yourself just by observing the geometrical figure. It will be easy for guessing the type of question which appear in the examination. Exam approach ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Out of 80 marks, nearly 54 to 60 marks can be guessed by yourself only. Definitely ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನು 20% ಏನಿದೆ, 20 marks. It depends on the board paper. ಅವರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. Then it also depends on your knowledge to attempt them. In the remaining 60 marks ಅಂತೂ even you can help your friends in this way. You just go through these questions which will come for minimum 54 up to 60 marks. ನೀವು ಹಂಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ತೋರಿಸೋದಲ್ಲ. Got it? Okay, now let's go for proving EF parallel to QR. Shall I write the whole statement? Not necessary. But ಏನಂತ ಬರೀ? What shall I write? Prove that EF parallel to QR. Right. In figure, prove that EF parallel to QR. Now, could you tell what condition should be followed to say the line drawn in a triangle is parallel to the third side. Converse of BPT should be followed. Converse of BPT, we will go for using that. But condition yen follow ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Yes, the line what we have drawn, what has been drawn, that should divide two sides proportionately. That means this ratio is equal to this ratio. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು prove ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. That is P by EQ is equal to PM by FR. Swami, have you got it? Yes, your name? Pramukh Jain. Jangida. Huh? Vinay J. J means initial name and represent for your name? Aditya. Pawan Kumar. Tejas Shankar. Shreyas PP Vikas BJ and Prajwal A. Huh? Sorry, Hriday ala? Hriday. Jai Kishan. Because I used to see in the video without mask. No, yeah, covered your face, not able to identify properly. Now, let's prove these two ratios equal. But how do you go for proving? Improvement.
By converse of PPT.
How do you prove this ratio is equal to this ratio?
Converse of BPT.
PQ.
In triangle POQ, DE is parallel to OQ by BPT. P by EQ is equal to PD by DO. Got it? Similarly, on this side, right triangle, right side triangle, DF is parallel to OR. Therefore, PF by FR is equal to PD by DO. Both the ratios are equal to PD by DO. Hence, these two will be equal. Got it? I've been taking the statement one by one. One depends on the previous one. Alva? The second one I'm trying maduvaga we focused on first. Now we are trying third one. It depends on second, first and second as well. So go for it. Right. Prove. In triangle POQ, triangle POQ. What do you write? DE parallel to OQ. DE parallel to OQ. Then write by BPT. By BPT. You can write it is PE by EQ is equal to PD by DO. You will call it as statement 1. Then put imply symbol. Right. Second triangle. Which is that? POR. Right. In triangle POR. Who's the parallel side? DF parallel to OR. DF parallel to OR. Then again you can go for using BPT. According to BPT, we may write it as PF by FR. PF by FR is equal to
PD by DO.
PD by DO. PD by DO. Call it as statement 2. Further, Yes, from 1 and 2. Then, and Euclid's axiom. Euclid's axiom. Euclid's axiom. Here it is. BE by EQ is equal to PF
by
by FR. Next further. Now we have proved these two ratios equal. P by EQ is equal to PF by FR. Next, EF will be parallel to QR. Reason? By converse of BP. Other ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ
BPT.
detailed information ಕೊಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, right? In the whole triangle PQR, in triangle PQR, just we have proved a statement. Let me write that. In triangle PQR, PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. What is the reason? It is
Already proved.
proved statement. ಅದು prove ಮಾಡಿದೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನೇ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. Proved statement. Now you may write by converse of BPT or Thales theorem. Converse of BPT. We may write EF parallel to Q. Hence the statement is true. Listen. Finished? Shall I repeat? Now we are moving to fourth one. Fourth one, it is related to a statement which I have learned in 9th standard in the chapter called quadrilaterals. There was a theorem in that quadrilateral. Anybody would like to recall it? The angle sum property of quadrilateral. Sum of interior angles of a triangle is
360.
quadrilateral is 360 degree. Maybe in triangle. The statement related to triangle and concept. ABC is a triangle. P is the midpoint of AB. Therefore, AB equal to PB. Q is the midpoint of AC. So AQ equal to QC. Now let us go for drawing a line segment which joins midpoint of two sides. Can you? Yes. Midpoint theorem. Midpoint theorem na now prove ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. No sir, we no need to prove. Why? Because we have proved. 9th standard ಅಲ್ಲಿ prove ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಇದೆ? We are going to prove midpoint theorem using the present theorem what we have learned. BPT. Exam ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿನೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Here I have marked that. Prove that. Sorry. State and prove midpoint theorem using basic proportionality theorem. Exam ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು. ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Can you recall the midpoint theorem? Dheeraj, anybody? Come to me, Pia. Was it deleted? Illa na? Iddu anta ansutte. Nane idralli almost half statement ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ. The line joining midpoints of two sides of a triangle. Is parallel to the third side. ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ಹಿಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದು 2 centimeter, ಇದು 1 centimeter. Very good. On comparison, you will come to know that 2 centimeter is half of 4 centimeter. Nothing but PQ is half of BC. This side is half of the base, third side. Understood? Now let me make the statement. It is the line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and half of it. Meera? Samiksha, have you understood? Samiksha MS. Okay. Varsha MS. Purti. Siddharth. Nishka. Okay. Now, let's move on to the same statement. Right. The question has been given like this, textbook. Using theorem 6.1. Yeah, the 6.1. Repeat it. But exam India directly they'll give. Using BPT. Right. Fourth one, no? Right. Fourth one. Using BPT. Using BPT. Now, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ change ಮಾಡೋಣ statement. It has been given like this. Don't try. Prove that a line drawn through the midpoints of through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side bisect the third side. After that, review the statement as it is. Using BPT, come on, prove that a line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle. The midpoint of one side of a triangle. One side of a triangle parallel to another side, bisect the third side. Let's go through the statement. Have you read the statement? If so, don't you think that the statement what I explained and the statement what I have given, are they different? They're the same. Are they same? No. But then why did I explain that? Time passing. I'll tell you that. Just observe. A, B, C, P, Q are the midpoints. then we will go for using midpoint theorem. Alva? The line joining the midpoints of any two sides is parallel to the third side and half of it. You have to take the triangle ABC. Let me go for taking the midpoint of any one side. Now the other thought. I take AB. P is the midpoint of AB. So AP equal to BP. Now I am going to draw a line from this midpoint such that it is already parallel to the another side. And this will intersect the third side AC. And this third side is bisected. Could you tell what it is? Converse of BPT, sorry, converse of midpoint theorem. This is converse. The statement is like this. The line drawn from the midpoint of any one side of a triangle parallel to the another side bisects the third side or divides the third side into two equal parts. Its statement between prove that in the concentrate. A line drawn through the midpoint of one side, through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side, this side is parallel is there, then bisects the third side. We have to prove that AQ equal to QC, right? Then how do you go for proving? Not this one. Just observe and tell how do you go for proving this? ಅವರೇ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟುಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ we don't have an opportunity to use converse of BPT. Direct BPT ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Anyhow, as the line given is parallel to a side, which theorem can be applied? BPT can be applied. Are you following? Boys, girls, yeah, boys and girls. Okay. ಈಗ ನಾವು BPT ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ how do you write? AP by
PB
is equal to
AQ by QC.
AQ by QC. AP and PB it cancel, as we said. But did you think why? Both are equal. P is the midpoint. These two will be equal. On cancelling, you will get 1 equal to AQ by QC. Then AQ is equal to QC. And AQ equal to QC andre iveredu equal part andre what do you say about the point Q? It will be the midpoint of AC. Then the line is called ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ PQ is the line, is the bisector of AC. Hence you can say that PQ bisects AC. Is it not simple? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Let us draw the figure. Please put double star mark for this one. Double star mark. Don't say nothing. If something is there, you tell me. Because don't discuss that something with some other. If you think that something as something, that something will make you something only. And it will also disturb everybody. Please discuss with us. Draw the triangle. Draw the triangle and name it as ABC. ABC. Now we have to mark the midpoint of any one side. I take AB. What is the midpoint? P. P ಅಂತಲೇ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾ? Any letter can be used. ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು read. Madhavi's read. Yes, M. M ಅಂತ ತಗೋ. M is the midpoint of AB, so that we can show AM equal to BM. Next, let me draw the line from the point M. How should be this line? Parallel to the side, second side. Then it will intersect AC at a point. I call it as N. Now we have to prove that N equal to Cn. Nothing but Mn bisect AC. For this, you have to write data to prove and prove. Right. Write the data. Ili bega. In triangle ABC, yes. Huh?
E is the midpoint.
M equal to PM.
M is the midpoint.
M is the midpoint. Here I'll write it direct. AM equal to PM. Further. ML parallel to BC.
This
ML parallel to BC. What is the next step? To prove. To prove.
An equals NC.
Really?
An equals NC.
A equal to NC ಅದನ್ನ ಕೊನೆ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. But here we are going to prove that the statement MN bisects AC. MN bisects AC ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ we have to prove that N equal to Cn. N equal to Cn ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ we should prove that N is the midpoint of AC. Got it? Right. MN bisects MN bisects AC. MN bisects AC. Proof is over. Then prove. Right. Again.
In triangle AC.
Triangle ABC.
MN parallel to BC.
MN parallel to BC. MN parallel to BC. Now, by basic proportionality theorem, how do you write? AM by MB
AM by B
is equal to
An by N.
AN by NC.
AN by NC.
AN by NC. And further, AM by AM is equal to AN by NC. Reason? AM equal to BM from data. Hangage ಎರಡು equal ಅಂತ ಈಗ ತೋರಿಸಿದೀವಿ. Now we can go for cancelling. You'll get one. Go for cross multiplication. NC equal to AN. If AN and NC are equal, what do you say about N? N is the midpoint of AC.
Yes.
N is the midpoint of AC. Therefore, because we have shown that NC equal to AN, therefore N is the midpoint of AC. Then further, next day, therefore,
N bisects AC.
Mn bisects AC. M1 bisects AC. In the same way, again using BPT, sorry, canons of BPT, we are going to prove midpoint theorem. You know how reverse it is? To prove converse of midpoint theorem, we have used BPT. To prove midpoint theorem, we will go for using converse of BPT. Got it? So you may write that statement. Fifth one. Using converse of BPT. Using converse of BPT. Prove that the midpoint theorem. Prove that the midpoint theorem. Good enough. So we shall go for discussing that tomorrow's class only. Today I'm leaving bit early. Early under 3 minutes munchene bitta ide because I have to give you the instruction. Okay. Here, those who are on the online, just an instruction, not for you all, only for these students and those who want to come for evening batch. It will be from 6 to 7:30. 6 to 7:30. You can come in that time. Okay. And tomorrow, same timing will be followed. 5:40 to 7 o'clock.
Sir,
This
when you
is
will give
MCQ
question
material.
bank, sir? Sir, when you will give MCQ question bank, sir?
Yes.
MCQ question bank, sir.
Stop your discussion.
MCQ material, sir.
Huh?
MCQ material.
sir.
Between 12 and 2, I'll be here only. You may come and collect.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Sir, now, sir.